In this short video, we look at the My Auditing module. The benefits of this module is that it provides real-time information in relation to your auditing program. It's highly configurable and you can put in many different types of audits and inspection templates that you wish. It provides a complete management system for all your audits and inspections, and there are lots of reports and statistics that you can run off. In particular, you can create audit schedules that tell you how many audits are planned or overdue. And finally, all the information stays in one place. In the following slides, we look at how to configure the module, how to plan and conduct audits, the type of audit reports, the scoring and audit outcomes from audits, how to schedule audits, and action tracking. To configure the audit, you can create as many different types of audits as you want. For any one type of audit, you can then create different groups of questions within that type of audit. For any group of questions, you can put in as many questions as you want for that group. And for any question that you have, you can configure as many answers as you want. So you are not restricted to just doing ISO or OSAS types of audits. You can configure this for any type of audit or inspection as you please. You can also assign numerical scores to the different answers such that the audit will then calculate an audit result and outcome such as pass or fail depending on the overall score. To begin with, you can set up the audit plan, and in this part we just simply create what audit you're going to conduct, the scope of the audit, where and when you're going to complete the audit, and finally who needs to be notified, such as the manager, the auditors and the auditees. Once you have this part of the audit complete, you can then wait until it is time to conduct the actual audit. When you go to conduct the actual audit, depending on the type of audit you're going to complete, the various questions appear on the screen in front of you. In this case, we're only looking at one group of questions in relation to policy, but as mentioned previously, you can have as many groups of questions as you wish. For each question, the auditor must select an appropriate answer from the drop-down menu. Some answers might be marked not applicable, which will then adjust the scoring accordingly. For each answer, you may want to record an audit finding, which typically is something that may ultimately have a corrective action against it. You can also record audit observations, which are typically notes or positive outcomes within the audit. On the audit report, you can record an overall summary, and in addition to this, you can record the strengths of the audit. It's important when we're doing auditing to create a fair and unbiased picture at the end of the process and not just focus on the negatives. Of course, we do have audit findings, and we can record those findings in this part of the system, but they will automatically display for you. The same is true for the audit notes and observations, and you can also upload different multimedia formats to the system. When it comes to action tracking, all of the corrective actions that you might have generated throughout the auditing process will be available to you in one place to review, and you can also sign off the audit. Typically this is by the manager and the lead auditor. The system will generate nice reports for you in Word, PDF or various formats and present all of the information that was captured in a nice, easy to read format. There are different audit outcomes that can be presented, and we can present this information graphically as well. The system also records audit schedules, and this is typically taken from the plan date for the audit. So if you want to look at the audit schedule for the next 3 to 6 months, it'll look at the plan dates, and if audits are overdue, they will also appear as such on this screen. The system sends real-time audit notifications by email, and of course we have action tracking, which is typical across all parts of MAI. In this case, we can see the status of corrective actions from the audit module, in addition to ones from, say, safety risk assessment, accident